Hi there, friends. Katie Rex here. If you are just tuning in, you're probably catching this part on the replay. So comment #replay. It just lets me know that you were able to tune in at a later time. And if you are joining me right now, say hello. I love to hear where you are from and who's tuning in. Okay, so today we're going to do a really simple, quick, everyday makeup look. Nothing extra ordinary and special about today's vibes. And I'm going to be using Saint Makeup. So if you are new to Saint Makeup, everything is a cream-based foundational system that fits in compacts. Custom to you. This is my personal compact, and this is the size that I color match you to. So if you are interested in getting color matched, once you see just the magic happen across my face here, fill out that form. I have it linked below, or it should be up above as well. But it is tagged in the comments. Fill out that form and get yourself your name and your selfie over to me so I can start working on your color match. So to start out, like I said, our foundational system is all cream based. Now I'm going to put a few different colors of tints in your compact when I build yours personally for you, because your face is not one shade. As you can see, I have many different colors and tones going on throughout this face today. So a few things that we do at Saint, I know that your actual color is not going to ever exactly match just one of the colors that we put together, because your face is not one-dimensional, and 10 chances to 1 you're not the exact same shades that we put out. But one with a cream foundation, it's just going to melt into your skin like you just saw there. It is going to give you just the most natural look. Just absolute natural. You will see I don't use a primer on my face. I have pores. I have acne. I'm not like some just flawless looking, 18-year-old or something. I have age spots. I have wrinkles. I have discoloration under my eyes. I'm just going through and gently color correcting some of those areas with that first color. So the second color I'm going to go into is kind of more of that main shade color, and I'm just buffing it on. You use such little product. Like I'm barely tapping into the tin here, and I'm just buffing that over, covering, building up some coverage around my face. So I've got the redness toned down. I've got my main shade going on. I put it very strategically in different places too, as you'll see. Don't worry if you're new to makeup. This is seriously like paint by numbers. I will mark up your face, your selfie, and tell you exactly where you need to place each color, each tin that's in your compact, which makes it so easy for you. I'm just going to apply a little bit to my lids, which makes it so easy for you when you get your makeup in, because you just follow my guide and put it in each spot. It's so simple, so easy. Okay, so now I've got it kind of camouflaged all over my face. I'm back to a normal shade. And one reason that I love this makeup is because it still looks like me. When somebody sees me wearing this makeup, it has a nice dewy finish. It has, my face still looks like my face, right? I'm not trying to pretend to be somebody else. I'm using the detail brush now on an angle, and I'm going to go into my contour, and contouring is just going to add some dimension back in. It's going to slim out and add definition under my cheekbones, and I put it around my forehead. So I'm going to start here around my forehead, and I just go like that, and then I push it back into my hairline. This is just going to help to add some shadow up there and bring your forehead a little bit down. So this is particularly helpful as well for some of you ladies who have a little larger forehead than you would actually like. So this helps to diminish that a little bit. I have my window open over here, so it's like casting this weird shadow on me. I don't know, it's weird. Anywhoots. Okay, then I'm going to go back in on that angle, go under the brush. You can see I only have it on the bottom half of the brush, and the contour I'm like pushing in, like actually dabbing into it so it picks it up. And I'm just going to tap under that cheekbone and come up and around under where it's like a dead spot, like the corner of your eye and down. And then I start to curve just a little bit up there and blend up like so. Do the same thing on the other side. So just tap in and place under that cheekbone. I'm tapping up, I'm pressing up, you can see on that angle. And once I get kind of to the front, I start to curve in just a little bit. And then I just like flick and blend it up. You don't blend it down, you blend it up on that brow bone. See how we just have a nice little chiseled out cheekbone now. Hello, hello. Could your skin be any more perfect? Oh gosh, girl, it is not, I promise you. I actually just switched to a new skincare line too. And don't mind the hair. I'm going to be going live over on Instagram next to do that, but wanted to get my face on first. And I'm loving it. It's literally been like 4 days, 4 times I've used it. And so far I'm loving it, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to disclose anything until I really know more about it, and fully like fall in love with it, because I don't share anything I don't absolutely love on here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contouring. Boom, both sides, just draw it down. And the trick here is just to get them as close together as possible and then blend out. So just do that. Now I'm gonna turn around to this smaller detail end and go into a brightener color. You can see this is the lightest shade in my compact, and I just pick up a little bit. I'm going to place it here in the corner of my eye and just dab it out. Same on this side. Dab a little bit in the corner of my eye and dab it out. And I'm just like pressing in here. And that's just going to start to brighten up under my eyes a little bit. I'm going to drag it. So from the corner of my eye, I'm going to drag it down the side of my nose a little bit and just pull it out towards the corner of my eye. Okay? That's all I'm doing. Dragging it down and pulling it out towards the corner of my eye. This is so quick and so easy. I'm going to pinch it now and just dab like once and just go down the center of my nose to brighten that up a little bit. Boom. Above my lip, this is called the Cupid's bow, so I'm just going to add a little brightener under there. And if you have broken capillaries around the sides of your nose, take a really small brush like this, and this can, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this can go with every makeup because I don't think it would work for like a powder or a liquid, but for our cream foundation, you can really like swirl in on those broken capillaries, and that provides extra coverage and helps to minimize pores. So take a small brush and really work in on those. Okay, maybe just a tad bright on my chin. So we like to brighten the T-zone, which is right here, and then a little above the brows, and then a little in the corners of the eyes. This is going to draw the attention to your eyes. That's the entire goal, I'll say, for putting makeup on, is to just create this dimension around your face, uplift everything, and draw the attention to your eyes. Next, I'm going to go in with that small end, again, of the blush and bronzer brush. I'm going to switch to my lower level of my compact and go into my bronzer. This is Bella Bronzer, so I'm just picking up some pigment. It's now on this brush, and I'm just going to start tapping it where I want it. Don't worry. All of the cream makeup, because it is a cream, is super blendable. It's going to warm up to my skin, and it's going to make it so easy to blend out. I'll just put some down here. And we've got a little guy there. We need to cover him. I'm going to use my finger and just tap in to cover him up. We don't want him there. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to go back with the fluffier end and really start blending that bronzer around. So bronzer is going to go on the high points of your face, wherever the sun would just naturally warm up your face. So across the forehead, on the high points of your cheekbones, and see how well everything just blends together. It is amazing. This one maybe got a little too high, but that's okay. I'm a bronzer fanatic, and I can always go back in with that small end where I had that brightener and just pull that back around to brighten there. Okay, now I'm going to go into my lip and cheek color. That's right, it's a cheek and goes on your lips as like a lip gloss. So I'm going to go back to this small end and just pounce in a few times and place it directly on the cheekbone. So I'm going right on the cheekbone. It's kind of like sandwiching. And again, I'm just going to buff those together. Same with the other side. Tap in a couple times right on the cheekbone and buff together. So very subtle. This color is called Summer Love. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites actually too for blending with other colors in our compact, because you can make some pretty amazing custom. And I add it to my lips. It's just a very sheer pink, beautiful lip gloss. Then to add a little variety to my lips, I'm going to go into my brightener shade and just tap in the center and create like an ombre. There. Look how cool that is. Super easy. Okay, then I'm going to take a damp beauty blender, sponge, whatever you want to call it. First, I'm going to go around and tap off. This is going to take off any excess makeup that you don't need on your face that may still be lingering out. So just go through and tap. That's it. Then I'm going to go into my illuminator, which I have Honey here. She's also a cream, so I'm just going to swipe into her like that and add her to the tops of my cheekbones. Boom. Add a little bit there, maybe a little to the tip of my nose, and then I could add some of her to my cupid's bow and the inner corner of my eye. This just adds a little like glow and illumination. I'm gonna put her actually above, under my brow bones. Our creams are gonna be a little more subtle. We do have powder illuminators, which is really pizzazz, like gonna take you to the next level. I'm gonna go back in with the small brush too into my bronzer, because this is just a simple everyday look. I'm actually gonna almost like contour out and bronze here and add some shadow to my eyes. So this is gonna be actually my eyeshadow for the day, instead of getting out my eyeshadow brush and applying my powders on. I'm just gonna do this because this is just everyday, simple, easy. So simple, so easy. Add a little bit underneath, just for, I like to add a little dimension under my eyes with color versus liner. So I'm not a big liner girl. I'm a more just natural shadow look. Now I'm gonna take a not damp beauty blender so you can see the difference in size if I put my compact down. This one is obviously not damp, this one is damp. So when you have a damp one, it should bloom up like this. Squeeze every last ounce of water out of it, wrap it in a towel, squeeze it 100 more times, get it as essentially as dry as you can while it's still damp. That's gonna be the best use for that one. So I'm gonna take a dry one now, and I'm going into our setting powder. This is our Vanilla Dust setting powder, and I'm just swiping it in there. For me, I wear glasses all day, so in order to keep my glasses and my makeup from not sticking to each other, because the cream foundation will sit on your face, right? It's going to sit on, it's not going to absorb and soak in and dry out your skin. It's meant to sit on the face. So I just like to add a little bit of setting powder in there, again, on like the bridge of my nose here where, or the sides of the bridge of my nose where my glasses are going to sit. So that stays in place. And then I do a little bit just under the eye to help mattify it a little bit. Take some of that shine away directly under my eyes. But I do love my glow and shine everywhere else. So I'm going to keep that where it's at. And then really my last 2 steps for an everyday look, I'm going to fill in my brows because why not? I feel like brows are one of the most like underrated or under talked about makeup tip that can really just set your look off by filling in some of those just more sparse areas. So I go through and I line underneath to the arch, fill in the tail, and then I just do like these flicking motions up because that's the way your hair is going to grow here in the front. And then I turn it around to this spoolie end. This is our hotline brush, by the way. And comb those lines kind of through. Just kind of helps to like break them up so you don't have any harsh lines on your brows. So start in the inner bottom, make that line up to your arch, fill in the tail. You can see I went to beauty school and obviously we used to practice on ourselves, and I don't know if it was me or another girl there, but we definitely took a chunk out of this brow and it has never grown back. So I have like a whole piece missing. So I always have to fill that in. Otherwise it doesn't even looks like, you know, I have a scar in the middle, but I don't. It's just a bunch of hair missing right there. Okay, then I just flick up and create hair-like strokes. So the hotline brush looks like this. You can see it's very fine and on an angled pivot. And I just kind of flick up with it. And I'm using our eyeshadow color Trust. And then I, again, just kind of comb through and soften up any harsh lines. Then lastly is mascara. This is going to be my look for the day. Like I said, very simple, very basic, everyday makeup look. I'm using Thrive Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. I got this on Amazon. So if you're an Amazon person, I know you can get it on there. And I got something on my lashes that are making them stick together. Boom. Coat over here. And I'm not going to put a coat on the bottom lashes for today. I'm just gonna let that shadow underneath kind of be my bottom lash. There we go. I'm like, I wish these would separate. Boom. And boom. And that's it. That is my very simple, very quick makeup look for the day, teaching you step-by-step instructions. If you didn't know, if you get some mascara on your eyelid, especially after you put the powder on and you've already done your eyeshadows, use the spoolie end of whatever brush you have and just kind of scrape at it, and it will come right off without actually taking the makeup that you put on off. So again, this is the after look. Again, just everyday makeup. Love it. I will put some setting spray on to kind of hold in place all day long wear. Love this makeup. If you guys want your own compact, fill out the color match form. I'll get you over your results. If you are interested in the artist program, which is what I do, I talk about and share and do my makeup with this amazing product, let me know. I would love to tell you more about it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.